You must dance a lot around your house. It's a very musical family, from your dad to your husband. There must be dancing in the house.
There is. I was offended that they didn't ask me to join and wear the same outfit.
Yeah.
So, but yes, I dance. We dance a lot in my house. There's definitely a lot of music going on.
And do the kids dance?
Going on in my house. Yes, yes, they do. They love to dance. They do. On Mondays before school, they like to hear Manic Monday by the Bangles. And
wow, old school for kids. That's amazing.
I really like to throw it back. You know what I mean? To get them cultured.
Yes. How better way to do that with the Bangles?
The Bangles.
Yes,
yeah,
of course.
Makes sense.
It helps the kids learn.
Yes.
So your hair's adorable. I love. It's always different. It's pink now. How long has it been pink?
It's been pink for about a month. I just needed a change. I wanted some light around me, and you were my inspiration for the cut.
It's very short. I like it very much, and very
Thank
easy,
you.
I would assume.
It is. It is. Yeah, yeah. It's fun.
Do you sometimes come home and your kids don't know where their mommy is?
I do like to warn them, and definitely get their opinion first. But they absolutely love it.
Yeah, they must love it. And you have the last time you were here, you were talking about you have like a farm going on. You grow your own vegetables.
Yes.
And you have a bee colony. Do you still have? Well, it's not. You moved the bees somewhere else.
The bees are at my dad's, but they're still part of.
You decided to raise bees, but you put them at your dad's house.
Well, I don't want to get stung.
Right.
You know, so.
And they're still there.
They are still there. I named my garden Nikki Fresh. So the bees, even though they live elsewhere, they're still a part of the Nikki Fresh family. And 2 worm farms, 5 chickens, and 2 turtles.
Wow.
Yes.
And will you get more things, or is that it? Are they turtles or tortoises?
They are Russian tortoises.
Are they big?
They're pretty standard size.
And
they don't really do much.
Well, they crawl.
They crawl.
Yes.
They just kind of exist. My chickens lay eggs.
Right.
My worms, I do the composting with them. So, you know.
Well, then why did you get the
turtles?
The turtles, if
they
you're
have some
disappointed
stepping
with
up
them.
to do.
Didn't you know they did nothing at all?
Well, Sparrow, my son, was obsessed with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I see.
So he wanted turtles for his birthday. He paid attention to them for, 5-7 minutes.
Yeah.
And now they are mine.
Now they're just
my
don't they live
responsibility.
to be like 50 or something, or am I just thinking?
So I've heard.
Yeah. So somebody will be inheriting the turtles.
Yes, they will.
Because he doesn't want them. So you went someplace. I'm going in a few months. I've never been to Dubai, but I heard you just went to Dubai.
I did. It was my first time to the Middle East, period. It's so incredible. There's so much to see. There's just so much to see. Everything they tell you is, this is the fastest in the world, this is the biggest in the world, this is the longest in the world. Everything has in the world after it.
Right.
It's just so grand. And there's the new part of Dubai, which is amazing, and you see beautiful buildings, the tallest building in the world. But then I also went to the sand dunes and trained falcons, rode camels. I went to the souk and got fabrics, just inspiration fabrics.
Those are camels.
Those are the ones that I rode, actually.
Now, they have those things on their mouths to keep the sand out, or to keep them from spitting?
It's to keep the sand out.
Yeah.
They're very friendly. They're like dogs.
Yes.
They're like dogs. They're happy, very friendly.
They're not like dogs.
Yeah, no, they are.
Let's all right now
a little bit larger.
That they're not like dogs.
They cuddled with me.
You can't just compare anything to a dog.
Why not?
Because they have 4 legs. They're nothing like dogs.
Yeah, they're kind of like dogs.
So you rode them?
Yes. That's me in the middle with my arm up right before I almost fell off, actually.
Well, because they can't be smooth. It must be a rough
When
ride.
they go down, it's like a very deep slope.
What, you mean when they go down and let you down?
When they go down and when they start to stand up.
Yeah.
They only do 2 legs at a time.
Right. Well,
of course.
It would be really horrible if all 4 legs just collapsed.
Kind of like did a pop-up.
That'd be terrible. And impressive that they just jumped up like that, too. So you learned how to synchronize swim.
I did, yes.
Are you a good swimmer anyway?
I mean, I thought I was. I definitely did. I was like, yeah, I can swim. I've been swimming my whole life. What can be so difficult about this? I got the pose right.
That doesn't seem hard. No.
No, it doesn't. Now, what they don't tell you is that there's the nose plugs,
Sure.
and then there's speakers underneath the pool, so you have to take direction while you're swimming. It was definitely, I do think that as a performer, you got to put your own spin on things.
Right.
So.
You were a little late on that jump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still working out the kinks.
Yeah, I'm always impressed with it. That just looks like a regular. Oh, well, that's impressive right there.
I think, obviously, in post, they'd try to make me look a little better with the effects.
Yeah. But that seems very. See that?
I'm telling you, to get your legs straight up like that
Straight up in the air?
it's just not.
No, it's hard. Look at you're still stuck there.
Yeah.
But you're upside down a lot, and you have to. It's,
Upside down, you have to pay attention to these people and listen.
Yeah.
It's a lot. It's a lot
Yeah.
of multitasking.
That's not really synchronized swimming. And you get your dad, you loop him into all kinds of things, and I don't know if he is up for it or not, but you had him he must have had acupuncture and cupping before, right?
He's never had cupping. He has now, obviously. And I mean, I'm helping him. Is really what I'm doing.
Are you?
Enriching his life.
Are you?
Yes, for sure. He's getting a little bit older, so
And the cupping is supposed to do what?
The cupping opens up the blood flow and opens up the energy. I get cupping all the time. My kids get it. Yeah.
I've tried it once and I didn't understand
You didn't like it. See, I don't like acupuncture. It hurts me.
Yeah.
And I know that it's not supposed to.
No, you have a bad person because it's it's tiny little needles that shouldn't hurt at all. You shouldn't even feel them.
I'm very sensitive.
Yes.
But I do like the cupping. He apparently didn't like either.
Yeah.
But
it doesn't look like he did.
No.
His face did not look like he was enjoying it or you were enriching his life in any way.
But I was enjoying it.
Yeah, well, that's
so-
all that matters.
Yes.
It's your show. He's a good sport. I love you so much, and you know that already, but...
You can't play all night long as the start of your day.
And yet you did.
You need to go in with easy first, then hello, then all night long.
Yeah.
That was a rush.
Yeah. I know, for rehearsal, I think, because you're a night owl. You're up at night, so you sleep late, right?
Exactly right.
So you came in for rehearsal, you literally had just probably
I've
woken
only
up.
been in bed about 3 hours.
Uh-huh.
You know, between the hours of 12 and 6 in the morning, that's golden time. That's when you write all this stuff. And then the world wakes up at 7, and I'm harassed for the rest of the day.
Do you really stay up all night long writing songs?
So glad you cleared that up. Well, I always tell people every day, when I wrote all night long was possible. Now I'm down to a fierce 30 minutes. Fierce.
It's fierce, though.
It's fierce.
That's good.
It's intense.
That's good.
But that's strictly for the other side. Now, for writing, yes, it's all night long.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I still love doing it.
All night long, Dancing on the Ceiling, Truly, Endless Love with Diana Ross, Hello, Stuck on You, Running with the Night, Penny Lover, Say You Say Me, My Love. Crazy hits. Just crazy. Now, so when you're on this tour, every single song is a hit, because sometimes people are on tour and they're playing new songs that you're like, I don't know what that is, but we know every one of your songs.
The best part about the tour is they pay for a ticket to come see me, and then they sing the show.
Right.
I mean, it's one giant karaoke night.
And you've added someone to your tour that we should bring out, right?
Absolutely.
Well,
you want me to do it?
Yeah.
All right, I decided, how do you mess up the equation completely? You make a phone call to my dear friend, CeeLo, and he's gonna join me on tour.
CeeLo always smells so good. Did you ever notice that?
He smells good.
He always smells so good.
Thank you.
Hey, CeeLo, how are you?
Hey, darling, how are you? I'm good.
This is very exciting, right?
Very much so. You know what? I was watching you perform and I said, oh my God, I got my work cut out for me. This man is...
come on.
This man is timeless. You know?
What's your favorite song? What's your favorite song of his?
There's so many. Even going back to Commodores, there's Zoom. There's Easy. And then I grew up in Atlanta, Georgia, so in the early 80s, I was a child, and we were dealing with the Atlanta missing and murdered children.
Back in the 80s, I was a child.
I was most certainly a child. And Jesus is Love was the theme song that just reverberated throughout that community when we were dealing with that tragedy. So that's a very special song, near and dear to me. So this man and this music has literally raised me in the right way. Yeah.
I love that.
All of us. I mean, I think all of us. And between the two of you, I mean, your looks, and that's the good news and the bad news about being on television is everyone gets to watch you go through changes.
Right.
But both of you have had looks through the years that are inspirational, I think, right? Nothing wrong with that.
You know, this is the good
No, these are
picture.
good.
Yes, yes, we can go back further. And
Yeah.
yes,
Guns.
my son has grown his hair out. That one we might want to take off completely. But my son has grown his hair, and every time I say, Miles, you have to cut your hair, he pulls out a picture of me in the Commodore and goes, Dad, really? I mean, come on.